Excuse me. The rejection was for your protection. Do you believe that? The rejection was for your protection. Now, we've heard this before. Let me know if you think this is true or not. You see, there are things that happen in life that we can't understand in the moment, but then later we realize that it was meant for our own good. In one of my previous videos, I talked about how I kept to myself at a previous workplace. It wasn't very chatty. Certain people were a bit cliquey and too gossipy. I don't think that's a word. And I didn't like it, and I kept to myself, and I just tried to focus on my work and my students. And directly and indirectly, I was rejected and excluded from certain things that certain other teachers did. I wasn't informed about certain things. I didn't know until the last minute. Plans were made without me. Can anybody relate to that in the work environment, where people will make plans in front of you and then they will not even invite you? So I went through that experience, and it was really hard. But I learned that rejection and being excluded directly and indirectly and in passive ways, because people who didn't like me never confronted me, but I heard about it. And so I kept asking myself, why am I in this situation, and when is this going to end? But that rejection was for my protection, because I realized, one, I didn't want to work there anymore. But two, it made me realize what I wanted going forward. And I ended up being in a better job, where I have lots of peace. And I don't have, I don't have to worry about being a part of groups, because there are no groups in my workplace. And I find that to be a blessing. So all of that led me to where I'm at now. And so I want to say that sometimes we can't understand why someone didn't choose us, whether that could have been a potential romantic partner, a friendship. We can't understand why our own quote-unquote blood disowned us, betrayed us, didn't accept us. Why we're not accepted in the workplace. But you know what? Just because you were not accepted by those people, that doesn't mean that it's your fault. It's not your fault if someone can't accept you for who you are. That's their baggage. That's their issue. Those are their issues, not yours. So keep that in mind when you feel discouraged. And I know it's not easy, but I hope it helps. All right. I think it's time to lighten up the situation with a joke. I made a pencil with 2 erasers. It was pointless. It was pointless. All right, next one. How do you follow Will Smith in the snow? How do you follow Will Smith in the snow? You follow the Fresh Prince. Come on now. If you want to follow Will Smith in the snow, you have to follow the Fresh Prince. Fresh Prince, as in royalty, and the Fresh Prince, like footprints. Come on now. That wasn't bad. All right. I hope you feel better. See you later. Peace.